Well, good evening. I'm Franklin, and I'll be your host tonight on the Psychics Talk with Psychics Foretell. I'm been here for about 14 years with this company. Been doing the astrology for the past 13 years, and this is a very good weekend that's coming up. We're going to have not only a full moon, but a super moon, super blood moon that's going to come up on late Sunday night, early Monday morning, and that moon will rise in Sagittarius. So it's about leading the way, showing us, and with all full moons, unveiling secrets that happen. So this evening, we're going to answer any questions that you have. And the way that I do that is by listening to your spirit guides. I feel like everyone I've talked to has spirit guides. They have guides within them that try to speak to them. And this is this is they always use the voice that you trust most. They will always um, use your voice. So when you are giving advice to other people, when you're telling other people what you want, your spirit guides are coming to you through the voice that you trust most. My spirit guides hear your guides, and my guides tell me what's going on by using the tarot cards. It's sort of a shorthand. And let's see who's on tonight. We have this is the first time that we will join you live. Yes, this is the my initial time, hopefully on every Friday night from here on. So a good evening to all of you, and we hope that you do get a chance to participate when this is Friday the 13th, by the way, and that is an auspicious time. There are only 12 real numbers in the world, and when you get to 13, you get to the unknown. That's why 13 has always been the fearful day. And Friday the 13th has always been a marked day. Just as the eclipse, which is coming up on Sunday night, we're going to have a full moon eclipse. And this is a blood red eclipse because there's always a little bit of sunlight that does come through around Earth. You know, the eclipse is caused by Earth getting between the sun and the moon. And even though it's a total eclipse, there's still going to be a bit of red sunlight coming around due to the gravity of the planet. So at about 9:30 tomorrow or Sunday night, the moon will go from gray to pink to orange and then to red before going totally dark. So it's always an ominous occasion that is okay. I was about to ask you why Friday the 13th was so ominous. Okay, so we answered one there. Not many souls around here. Okay, okay. So join in, and what we're talking about right now is how your spirit guides come to you in a voice that you trust. It's the same as when at the end of your life, when you are seeing a review of your life, it always comes to you in whatever language you speak. Everyone on this planet has a page in the Akashic records. This is what shows us that everyone in the eyes of God is the same. Everybody is just a citizen of the world. Now, uh, hello from a few. If anyone has a question they'd like to ask, then we'll get into those. Let me see. what I need to do here. Okay. Ah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Um, you know, one of the big questions that people often ask uh, is now here's one from someone asking if they're going to join the right dojo, and if if the one they are looking at is the one that they are going to be on. And yes, it is. That is a very good situation there, and you are going to travel to it along with a good friend of yours who will be helping you go. Okay, okay, very good. Thank you very much. The way that I answer questions is by using the tarot cards. And the tarot cards are pictures. You know, before written language, people had to use pictures to show what they really felt, and especially if they didn't speak each other's languages. And let's see. Okay. My birthday is tomorrow. Will be 31. Oh, Lily is going to be 31 tomorrow. Ooh, on May the 14th. Oh boy. And the situation is that you're going to Lily, you're going to do some traveling. There is a messenger coming to you on your birthday tomorrow. I'd like to know about my romantic relationship, says Angel. Your romantic relationship, Angel, is moving along at a very fast pace toward a big change. In fact, a huge change is about to come through and really blow away the old, so we can make room for what's about to come into your life. You must feel this. You felt it. That full moon that's coming is going to bring it into your life. This is huge change, Lily. And here's have to do with this. Yes. Does it have to do with a special someone? She asked. And it's it's someone from the past. It's someone that wants to get back into your life, back into your good graces. And I think you're probably going to let them. Well, you're very welcome, dear. Uh, man, it's your guides know what to bring into your life. When you meet a new person and you look in their eyes, it's your guides that make you see what you see. Do you see love? Do you see something to be scared of? Angel asked now, will this big change benefit her? This is change that had to come, Lily, or Angel. I'm sorry, dear, but it has to come. It will benefit you, yes, in the long run. It may look painful in the beginning, but this is just good news in disguise. It's what had to happen. The old had to be blown away. All right. Well, thank you very much, dear. Gustav, what can I do to overcome my guilt? I did something dumb, messed up my relationship, stuck in the past, and want to focus on the present. Okay. What can I do to overcome this guilt, says Gustav. And it's get back out in the world, get back out and make connections. That when you unplug something, when you close a door, you're opening another door. And what you're in the middle of right now is moving from the relationship, because the way it was messed up. It had to change. There had to be a big change in there. Okay. And it's about getting stuck in the past and to focus on the present. The, the what we all have to do is release the past. Once you've gotten the good out of a situation, once you've gotten the good out of any other person, it's time to release. It's time to let go. You can't own another person. If a person doesn't want to be with you, they need to be somewhere else. And these are okay. Thank you very much, dear. These are things that have to happen because of previous lives. And here's really the funny part is that you can have more than one karmic life. You can be working more than one karma. This is why people suddenly disappear, why people suddenly die. Their other karma is calling them to come take care of it. And they have to check out in that particular lifetime. This is why people come and go so often in our lives. And that's always a part of life. You have to let go, even if it's at the very end. Sooner or later, you have to release the past. This is the only way to make room for what wants to come into your life, what wants to happen next, what your guides are pushing you towards. Everything that happens in your life happens for a reason. It comes to make you make changes because change is inevitable. Change is the only thing that impresses God. It doesn't matter how high you rise, but how far you rise from where you started. God looks at everyone as exactly the same. The uncreated creator created angels first. Angels are neither male nor female. All human relationship problems are just that, human relationship problems. Let's see. From Paul, my guides are on vacation. This is you not listening to your guides. Very often we don't listen to what we tell other people. And that's what our guides are telling us. It's like being a seer. It's all in how you interpret what those guides tell you, the signs, the omens. Sometimes, most times, guides don't just say, hey, listen, here's what you do. They put an obstacle in front of you. They make you walk around. They move you in different ways. Let's see. So, better to leave the past behind? Yes, always. You have to sooner or later. And I think we're in the filter. Yes, of course. Of course. Everything that comes to us is filtered by our guides. Have you ever been driving down the street and you drive right past the thing you were going to? You were blinded to it. It's like it wasn't there. This is your guides putting other thoughts in your mind. When you're thinking of one thing, it's very hard to do another. And this is what is one of the biggest lessons that we have to learn. Multitasking is hell. Concentrating on a single thought is heaven. Nirvana. Concentration upon a single thought. When you do things one thing at a time, you do them the best you possibly can, and you have no regrets. That would be the perfect way to live, wouldn't it, if we had no anger ever come into our lives? Okay. The people are relaxing. That's very good. You have to relax to let the world come to you. This is the only way you'll ever find out what your life purpose is. Everybody has a life purpose. Everyone has a page in the Akashic records. Everyone is here to do what is most impossible for them. Whatever you feel like is the hardest thing in the world to do, that's what you're here to do. Have you ever been to Asheville, North Carolina? Certainly been through there, across the mountains. Yeah, beautiful place. It's between between here and the ocean. Yeah, it's a very nice area. I live in Tennessee myself, and it's just the greenest place in the world, with all four seasons, and there's always something changing here. So where you live means so much to you. This is the ground that I live on is Indian burial ground from centuries and centuries ago. This was holy ground for the Cherokee Indians, and it's full of spirits and spirit life. And there are all sorts of different spirits, and everybody has a different life to live. And the guides that you pick up are sometimes relatives, sometimes people that you really don't know at all, but they have decided to help you and help you along. And um, if if the tarot cards are what you're fearful of, and I realize there are a lot of people who have gotten the idea that the tarot cards are a demonic thing, but they're really not. The tarot cards are a way of communicating. I saw in a restaurant a man who could not speak show the waiter a small card that had a picture on it that showed what the problem was. And I saw the origin of tarot cards. The pictures explain what language could not. The first travelers must have had pictures with them to explain ideas to people who spoke another language. Language is a code, and the the code in language is used to hide the truth. You have five different words meaning the same thing. Here's Alicia saying, "Will my ex Jordan come back to me to reunite?" Alicia. So, will your ex, is Jordan going to come back? Yes. Yes. And seems to be moving in that direction right now. Seems to already be coming back into your life, walking away from whatever it is that he's doing right now. So, so yes, that's that's uh, him really showing his love for you. So you've got a reunion coming there, Alicia. And these are the sorts of things that here's a is my friend Al happy with his new partner? Your friend is is the friend happy? Oh, yes, because this new partner is showing the way, showing how to do it, how to do things with grace, how to accept what's happening. So that partner is a very good addition to the friend now. And there's a thank you from Alicia, and the the cards are from uh, thousands of years ago. Here's from Angel. Will humanity make it through the great filter this time? just looking for your opinion here, not the reading. Here's what I think, Angel. We don't go to God until we all go together. Enlightenment has to come to every soul. This is why we all have to help each other. That's what we're here for, is to help each other be able to get to heaven. And we can't until we all go together. Well, that's just what. Okay. Well, thank you there. But this is the reason that we have natural disasters, things that are too big to handle, too big for any soul, too big for any one country to take care of. It makes us work together. Every natural disaster brings the world closer together. It shows us that we're so small that we have to have each other. And Angel says, like COVID. Yes, exactly like COVID. What lessons have we learned here? That's the real thing. See, I really think that this year is so much better than last year, and it's things are improving rather than getting worse. The pendulum always swings as far as it can in one direction, and then it has no choice. It has to swing back. Once you hit bottom, once you get as bad as you can get, like the COVID epidemic going around the world, once you hit bottom, there's nowhere to go but back up. We're going to learn so much from this. This is not going to happen again. This was a learning experience, and the death toll has been phenomenal. It's making leaders decide to lead or get out of the way. And that's really what's happening with the governments all around the world. There are huge changes coming, and like so many industries. Remember when the buggy whip industry used to be big and then they suddenly went out of business? Well, industries try to create a future for themselves. They try to hang on way too long. Thank you. Okay, well, thank you, Angel. I do appreciate you being here. Julie is on. Why are the hour and the place in which we are born important in terms of astrology? It's because there are three things that astrologers knew about people, and that was where the sun and the moon were when they were born, and what the rising sign was, which sign of the zodiac was rising on the eastern horizon at the time of their birth, at the time that they first saw light of day, and more importantly, when light first saw them. When the world first saw you is when your rising sign is. And by knowing what your rising sign is, you know how the world sees you, how it perceives you, how it goes by your looks and thinks that you are whatever it is that you look like. So, astrology. When the Buddha was born, they did an astrology forecast at his birth because he was a prince. Up until about 200 years ago, the only people they did astrology for were kings and queens and their children. And then the guy who wrote under the pen name Alan Leo showed us how sun signs can give us a forecast for each of the 365 days of the year. And suddenly, in about 1830, astrology became for everybody, for anyone who knew what their birthday was, not just for royalty. And it showed us how everyone is really equal. 1830 is when Great Britain outlawed slavery. 30 years later, the United States is done with slavery. the the Russians freed the serfs. It's uh, this is all tied in with astrology and can all be put together that way. Uh, so the actual hour and the place of your birth can be found looking back through the old star records, and you can find exactly what day you were born and what hour, and you can add up your birth number. Your birth number is a very, very important thing. My birth number is 2, and 2 is about connecting with other people, trying to get along with other people. Where if you're a 1, your life is built around obtaining the self confidence to act, to do it now, to not wait for the perfect time. So the hour, the day, everything is very important to narrow down your astrological forecast. Okay, here's a question. Okay, Angel says she's an 8. Now, so what about 8s are about power and money? You're either building your life around trying to make money or you're afraid of money. And you do everything to sabotage yourself where you don't make money because in a former life you have abused money. I have a lot of scars. Is that relevant for astrology? Scars. Scars are memories. They show us a reflection of what's inside of your body, right? And what's inside your body is the spirit world. Everyone, where's heaven, where's hell? Where's it hiding? Is it inside you? Inside every human is a microcosm of the entire universe. You carry the entire knowledge of mankind in your mind. It's all there. You're a piece of God. You're one of God's children, and your mind is connectable to everybody out there. So scars are the big advantage that medical doctors have. They show you that something's been done and they make you think that you fixed, right? Scars are great advertisement. And healing is what really astrology is all about. It's a healing art. And the healing, okay, an agreement there. The healing that takes place is always within your mind. And when you think you're healed is when you are. And this is what being a reader, being a seer is all about. It's 99% believing in yourself. And believing in yourself is huge in everything you do in life. If you believe you can do it, you can do it. It may take you more than one lifetime to do it. And that's a pretty good thing to know, is that nobody ever gets it all done in a single lifetime. We all, this is why we have reincarnation. This is why we have more than one chance. This is why we come back and we have another chance. And part of that chance is knowing what you learned in the previous lives. When you have your karmic life, your epiphany that hits you so hard it runs from lifetime to lifetime, when you finally see, then you can understand that the spirit world doesn't just hit you over the top of the head the first time. It comes to you very gently, very, very softly. And if you ignore it, then it pushes a little bit harder. And if you still ignore it, it pushes you under the bus. It pushes you under somebody's bus so you meet that person. It forces you to do things. And once you understand how this works, and you start to look at the signs and read the omens that are coming, and you can understand what is coming, you can go with it. And when you're going with the flow, life is so, so much easier. And it's just a matter of convincing yourself that you really believe in God. Uh-huh. So what's the biggest problem that people have is anger. And the biggest anger that many people have is against God. They're mad at God for not giving them exactly what they had asked for. More often than not, when we ask for something from the spirit world, it comes to us disguised as something else entirely, as a burden, as a new responsibility that's going to make us change, that's going to make us grow, something that comes into your life like a child. So having children becomes really the biggest thing that people do, the biggest thing we're going to do in this life. And children choose who their parents are going to be. This is why it's so difficult to come back into the world, to be reincarnated. You have to find the proper situation. And then you have to guess at what the situation will be in 20 years from now. So it's really up to us to choose what we're going to do in this life and how we're going to enjoy it. And it's the idea really is to keep moving, to keep going from thing to thing, keep learning, keep. I came into this profession very late in life. At 58, when I had a heart attack and I couldn't do anything else, I had to reconfigure my life to this room where I could be useful. And we're having technical difficulties and trying to okay. All right. Well, so apparently we're back up there now, and we are still open for your messages if you'd care to get in, and we will. Okay, and we'll try to answer your questions as we get into the evening here. This will be on Friday nights, and the chat is several times a week. And we okay. Mine who wants to know if the friend Larry from earlier, is Larry really happy now? Well, Larry is happy because he's found what he needs to be doing. He's really found his place. It looks like it's the job that has really fallen in place for him. And now here's Angel asking, "What do you see for my daughter? For the daughter of Angel, we would. Ooh, there's your youngster, and having success at whatever they're trying to do right now. So things are getting much better for the daughter. They will improve. If she's in school, then she's going to stay there. If she's working, the job's going to work out. It's whatever she's trying to do right now is going to be successful. Yes, she will have a better time of it. I think that what she had been doing, was wrong. she really had to make that change. And uh, it's it really is gymnastics. Yeah. See, the the change had to come. She had to like change horses in midstream because it was the kind of thing where she couldn't just ride it out. She had to do something, had to get that changed. Uh, uh, okay. Uh, uh, so if you have any questions, we've got about another 25 minutes to go, and we're taking any sort of question that you have. When I did a reading on myself today as to whether this was going to work out, I saw that surprisingly that this is a new way of being able to connect with people, and it's going to be surprisingly successful. And the thing that is coming into my life right now is this satellite broadcast. It's uh, I saw the chains of the old were not as strong as I thought they were, and they were holding me down. And that's the wires of the old telephones. We're going to satellite. This is what this is, and I predict a very bright future for these streams uh, of the program. So I'm looking forward to this going on. Okay. Okay. So we're still waiting for more questions and hoping that you are learning something from us here tonight. Is it a good idea? Oh, to get matching tattoos with my partner. Well, now that's uh, okay. Now on the tattoos, is it a good idea to get matching tattoos with my partner? He says, no, no, it's not. That would that would be an unlucky thing to do. Hmm. Okay, and here's a question from Courtney. If you see me and my ex, CJ, getting back together. Okay, Courtney and CJ have a daughter together and wondering if they are going to be able to get back together. Oh, oh dear, I don't think so. I think you've gotten the good out of that relationship, and that what good there was is used up. So no, I don't think that's going to come back. Mayu says, like we're going to be in love forever. Okay, so this is more of the matching tattoo question. Are we going to be in love forever? Well, I think for most of that, yeah, it's a long term thing. It is a long term relationship because you're in their heart and their mind. You've got a total package there. So is that going to be love forever? Close enough to it. Close enough that it will be good. Yeah, that's a good connection right there, and you will be able to make that work over time. You know, relationships are not stagnant things. They're not static. They have to change. If your relationship's not changing, it's in trouble, right? You don't stay the same person forever. Uh, yes, well, close enough is good enough. Mahu says, and it really it really is. there's the odds against you finding exactly the right soul at exactly the right time for both you and that soul, that you're going to cross paths at that exact right time, the odds are astronomical against it. It's amazing that anyone ever really gets to enjoy life with one particular person and consider them to be their soulmate. It's the odds against that happening are incredible when you have 7 billion people on the planet trying to intermingle with each other. And here's Angel asking, will my daughter be successful at academic achievement like college? Angel's daughter. And oh, yes, this is, it's blessed. She is going to be very successful in school. And she's going to find what she wants to do. See, that's why she's going to be successful, is she's going to really love what it is she does, whether that's acting or whatever she decides to get into. It's going to become her life, and it is good. It's a very good thing for her. So she has good things on the way. Brittany, Brittany, Brittany wants to know how she's doing. How is she? Ah, Brittany, Brittany, you, dear, are trying to find your way, trying to. You're standing on the mountaintop, and you're ready to go to it, but you don't know what to do. You don't know what direction to go into. So you're just poised right on the brink of going, and you're looking for the man to tell you what to do next. You're looking for the authority figure almost to tell you. You're looking to me to tell you what you want to do, right? And this is the right thing. Yes, yes. You're what you're doing right now by asking yourself, having a reality check, right, to what really means something to you. This is great for you. This is wonderful for you. This is what you. This is why you came tonight. This is what you came for, to get validation, to know that yes, you're going in the right direction. Things are going to get better. This is the year of recovery. 2022 is just, it's so different from last year. This is the year we all get to catch our breath and take a moment and see where we are, understand where we are, so we'll know what to do next, what direction is going to be open to us next. Uh, and from Angel, okay, same question. The What do I feel for Angel? For Angel, the oh, Angel is, she's put an end to something that needed to end. I don't know if this was someone in your life or a bad habit, but something that needed to be removed from your life. You've done it. You have moved yourself from being reliant upon whoever that was, whatever that was, to standing up for yourself, to being your own expert, to taking your own advice. You know exactly, Angel. You know exactly what you need to be doing, and you're doing it. It's very good. Ah. Hello here, been joined. And Brittany says thank you, well, dear. That's the greatest repayment that I get. Uh, I'm, I can only tell you what I see. I try to be honest with you, and to know that it helps. It validates it for me. Uh, uh, okay, Brittany is asking about her father. Asking about her father. Where is he? He's uh, okay. Something about your father. There's a gift coming to you, like a gift from the universe. A gift. This could maybe this is a gift of money from your father. There's money coming. There's what you need money wise is coming. Uh, okay, here's Rebecca. Rebecca, what can we do for you, dear? What would you like to know? Anything that I could help you with? Uh, ooh, that's uh, well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. What have we got? About 15 more minutes, and we'll try to keep the stream going here, and hope to hear from you and be able to answer your questions. Uh, Always surrounded by my grandma who died last year, Mr. Goodest Boy. I am always surrounded by my grandmother, ooh, who is going to be with you forever. She has made the transition, and she has decided to devote the rest of your life. She's going to be there with you, and trying to help you, trying to give you guidance. Brittany says I get premonitions randomly while I'm awake, and they come true. Yes, daydreams, right? The daydreams are affected in the very same way that your night dreams are, by the phase of the moon and what that moon rose in, what zodiac sign it rose in. The daydreams are your guides showing you possibilities, running it past you to see how it would come out. Uh, that's what they are. Brittany, is really fantasies being put in your mind, sometimes by the person you're fantasizing about, thinking about you, or it can be put in by your guides trying to make you fantasize about someone. Um, oh, okay. Clearly, talking about the June 22nd description. Of those daily descriptions are based upon your number, your birth number, and they're amazingly accurate, aren't they? Um, I don't know if it's her. Oh, okay, we're talking about the grandma there. Yes, that was definitely your grandmother. It was, and she is going to stay there with you. Rebecca asked, "How do you feel about me?" Rebecca, oh my goodness, dear. Rebecca getting justice, getting what she deserves. Rebecca, what's coming to you right now is exactly what you deserve, dear. Brittany asked, my mother passed away. Why don't I ever feel her around me? Oh, Brittany, your mother has other work to do. She's not she's one of the souls who is used to help people make transitions. To some people, some are even used in their sleep, right? To go out and help people at natural disasters find their way out. Right now, your mother is working on another project, another person. She's got a lot to do, but she will visit you. You'll feel her around. Like to know between me and Adriana. Okay, Mr. Goodest boy. Me and Adriana. That that is really your. Uh, oh, the problem is she has too many choices. Don't. I wouldn't get serious about her right now because there's multiple choices that she's being offered, and she hasn't really made her mind up. She is going to check those choices out. No, she's not ready to really be with one. That's for sure. Uh, Henry, by the way. Okay, Henry. Yes, yeah. That's the the thing of it is. See, your face, Henry, is not number one. There's there's several other people who are giving her a chance. So there's she's not going to settle down anytime soon uh, and be with you. Uh, but there is a chance of it in the future once this is worked out. I think it's just a question of her being offered too much, you know, and being overwhelmed and not being able to see the future clearly. And here's Angel. The change you mentioned in my relationship, is it the breakup? Just need to hear. I think the change you mentioned in Angel's relationship, is it the breakup? Uh, it will work out that way. Yeah, it's the wheel spinning. Everything makes a circle. Everything goes back to where it started from, and that the relationship is going back to where it started from at the very beginning. It, it needs to be started over. It's not the that's not the end of the world in that relationship. It's just that he got off to the wrong start and needs to be completely restarted. Needs to be done over. Yeah, yeah. So these are the things that are happening tonight. We've got about 7 more minutes if you want to get in. And been some very interesting questions tonight. Angel says, I keep getting that card too. I needed pro confirmation. Yes, yes, Angel. I'm on 7 days a week. I virtually never sleep, I guess. At Psychics Foretell, and yeah, we one-on-ones are what I do all day, every day. Uh, well, and thank you very much. And I sure appreciate everyone who's been here tonight and on the first chat. So I guess they'll let us do this again next week. And so uh, to to continue the conversation here, we do have just about 5 more minutes. And if there's anything I can answer for you, then just feel free to chime in here, or if you do want to do one-on-one conversations here, you're at the website now, and you can figure that out when you can do that. Uh, okay, well, thank you from the folks around, and it has been a very enjoyable evening. I appreciate you taking the time to come in, and the word of mouth is the way this business works. If you know someone who needs help, someone who needs to talk to somebody, let them know that we're real, and we just want to help people. I would never um, I would never do anything to hurt anybody, and I really do appreciate the opportunity um, to get into your head a little bit and try to help you straighten things out. I do appreciate it. Uh, Angel, thank you very much, dear. It. I feel blessed to be able to do this job, and it's certainly not work. It never has been, and I do appreciate the readers who read me when I was younger and made me believe in this by telling me things that only I knew, only I could possibly have known. And once you realize that everything in your everything in your mind comes through your voice, everything, and also your spirit guides. This is how they talk to you. Okay. Well, I hope that you all are here for next Friday night, and we will definitely do this again and try to keep things rolling and have some good information for you, like on the eclipse. The eclipse, eclipses were used to mark the birth and death of rulers in ancient times, and every eclipse happens at a particular time. Eclipses are the most predictable thing in the world. You know, Columbus actually used an eclipse to escape the islands on his second voyage. They were not going to let him go back, and he made the sun disappear in the sky because they had the record books. They could see that on this particular day in this hemisphere there's going to be an eclipse. So these are very significant and very noticeable things. They're almost as good as the retrogression of planets, which we see in the sky, and it makes us believe that it actually happens. And because everybody believes it's going to happen, we actually have delays right here on Earth, and it just shows you how strong thought really is. All right. Well, I'm going to call it a night then, and we will see you next week.